Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Raya and I like to read. This week I am going to be reading Dark Age by Pierce Brown. I'm continuing the Red Rising series, and then I'm really feeling the need to kind of go away from some sci-fi fantasy. I've been reading a lot of sci-fi fantasy lately, and I just feel like I need to switch it up and find a new genre for a little bit. So I am also going to be reading Yesteryear by Carol Claire Burke. That one is about a Instagram influencer tradwife who gets transported back to the 1800s. That's about as much as I know about it, so I'm really interested to read it and see what it's all about. My husband read it and he absolutely loved the book. Rated it just under 5 stars, I think. But without further ado, let's get into the video. It's about 10:30 right now. We are going on a walk because baby boy is teething really hard right now. Ever since he was really little though, anytime we go outside, he like calms right down. So we're going on a bit of a long walk today. There is a paved path near where I live, so that's really nice. I'm listening to Dark Age right now. I'm really enjoying it. I'm probably going to switch a lot between the graphic audio and the actual physical book. We're gonna try and get hour and a half walk in today and see at what point we end. Alright, we walked for about an hour and a half. We walked 4 miles. We're taking a little snack break in the car now because little man got a little bit hungry. I am almost done with the first part of the graphic audio. There's 3 parts in total. The 3rd part is not out yet. But I'm almost done with the first part of the graphic audio. This one I've just listened to the entirety of it. I haven't actually read the physical book yet. But I'm really enjoying it. I am really enjoying some new point of views that we're getting, and also there are some characters that I thought were going to have more of a role in the book and that I thought were going to be more regular characters that we got to meet throughout some of the different POVs, and turns out they're not. So Pierce Brown really is ruthless. Be like, oh, you think this person's important? Dead. Oh, you think this other person is important? Also dead. I feel like I'm watching Game of Thrones again. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, this person you started to kind of like? Guess what? Dead. I feel like I'm watching Game of Thrones again because Game of Thrones is so popular for that. Like, every time you think, oh, this person's important. Oh, this person is gonna last. Like, oh, this person has plot armor. They're all dead. They're all dead. My best advice to you, if you're watching Game of Thrones, is do not get attached to a character. I had never watched Game of Thrones, and I had never really heard much of anything about it. I know I live under a rock. But then when he was born, I had unlimited time on my hands to just like watch a TV show or something. I started and finished watching Game of Thrones, and oh my gosh, it threw me for a loop so many different times. Anyway, it's not that extreme in Dark Age, not to the extent of Game of Thrones, where it's like, oh, every single character I like, every single character that is important is dead. No. But there are some characters that I was like, oh, maybe this person's going to be important, maybe this person's going to have like a little bit of a more consistent role. Gone, and I'm not even a third of the way through the book yet. So, there's been a lot of death. Not that that should surprise you. It's a book about war. I'm really interested to see more of that new point of view that we're getting in this book. And I'm sure we will. It's just in this first third, there's not been very much. So that's all of my update for now. After this little one finishes eating, we are gonna head on. We are going on another walk to read some more of Dark Age, get some exercise, and I'm just about to leave my house now to go to that trail that I like to walk on.
and hopefully we will get probably like 40% of the way through the book. I might be overshooting, okay, because I am listening to this pretty much at just the normal speed. I am almost done with part 1 of the 3-part graphic audiobook series. It's all one book, but the graphic audio is done in 3 parts. So I'm almost done with the first one. Hopefully I can finish that today and start the second one. But we will see how long our walk goes. Again, little man is teething and needs to spend some extra time outside lately so that he doesn't lose his marbles all the time. So.
Okay, you are currently balancing on my steering wheel right now, so let's hope you don't fall off. That walk was an absolute disaster. I was hoping to get a longer walk in today. The other day I went for like an hour and a half long walk. Anyway, so today, fed him right before he left. I was planning to stop, because there's benches along the trail. I was planning to stop at one of the benches and just feed him and take a break for myself, like about halfway through, and then turn around and come back to my car. And then I ended up having to turn around early because he had a blowout. And I normally park by my library because my library is right on the trail. And I, at that point, was like 25 minutes away. But so like I had to rush back to the library because I didn't have my diaper bag with me because he had just pooped before we left. So I was like, okay, we're good. We're just going to go on a walk. He's going to fall asleep. He did not sleep. He had a blowout. I forgot to put his new clothes in the diaper bag. And so I like had to squeeze him into a 9-month outfit, which he's 6 months old and he is wearing 18-month clothing already. And then just to top it all off, there's no wipes in my diaper bag. Not a single one. So then I'm like getting paper towels wet and I'm trying to get them all cleaned up in the library bathroom. And I knew exactly where the books I was wanting to get were. So I just like ran up, got them, ran home because we're like 10 minutes away. So we're going to go inside, get him some more comfortable clothes. He's asleep right now behind me. But we're going to go inside and get him some more comfortable clothes on, get him a little bit more cleaned up, might give him a bath today. I'm going to take a shower because I got so sweaty on that walk, especially like rushing back to the library to get him cleaned up. I'm so sad too. He had such a cute outfit on. I have these little shorts for him that are very like Y2K, like baggy boy shorts, and they're so cute because his aunt is coming over today to hang out, read some books, do some whatever. We might go book shopping a little bit later because there's a new book that I want to get. So that was a disaster, but today is probably going to be the last day I'm really filming much this week because for the next 4 days I'm going to be watching my nieces. I'm not going to be at home. I'm probably not going to have much time to read. I'm going to be soloing it with 4 kids alone. All that being said, I will try to film a little bit more today. We are either going to be going to Barnes & Noble or Half Price Books. That's all of my update for now. We're gonna go inside and just take a breather. Okay? Yeah. I am at my sister's house. I am about to go inside so I can watch her kiddos. I had to get up super early this morning. In my opinion, it wasn't that early. We got up at like 6:15, 6:30, something like that. That's way early for me though. We're finally here. It's 8:30 right now. I don't know that I'm gonna get much reading done because it's gonna be my little boy and then 3 nieces of mine that I'm watching. So that's 4 kids I'm doing solo right now. Hopefully everything goes well. I'm sure it will. My nieces are really, really good. They listen really well. But I just don't know that I'm going to actually have much time to read. It is going to be pretty warm out this week, although a couple of days are going to be rainy. So we should be able to get to the park quite a bit to just burn off some energy and get some sun. But other than that, that's my only update right now. I'm pretty sure he pooped again on our ride here, so hopefully we didn't have another blowout 2 days in a row.
real quick, just went clothes shopping because I don't really have shorts that fit me anymore since having my son. And because of clothing trends, everything is low rise. Help! Oh my gosh. Nothing makes me feel worse than like clothes shopping with a postpartum body. It's so hard to find flattering clothes when your stomach is still healing. I just gotta like walk the fuck in and fit back into my old clothes ASAP. Because I also want to find affordable clothes and I don't want to have to go spend a bunch of money. And I have shorts that I really like. The problem is they're all too small. So, anyway. We're gonna go home. I haven't really filmed much. I finally got home last night from watching my nieces. My husband's been busy with farming and planting and all that good stuff. It's a really busy season, so he hasn't really been able to do much laundry lately. So I had to go home and get that started and eat some lunch and then, I don't know, do something to make myself feel better because that shopping trip was a bust. It's really sunny out and I don't have sunglasses, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I'm gonna walk. I'm listening to Dark Age. I am over halfway now, and one of my favorite characters might be dead. I kind of feel like it's a pump fake, but one of my favorite characters might be dead, and if they are, Pierce Brown and I are gonna have some fucking issues. Anyway, that's my only update on the book for now. I don't really know enough of what's going on or like what's happening. Everything is just happening so quickly, but my mom's coming over today. She's bringing me a springform pan because she has one, and I kind of want to make a cheesecake. And then also to see the baby hang out with us for a bit. So we gotta finish this walk up because she'll be back to our house soon. And I really, really need to know what happens next. I had to stop listening to my audiobook on the walk for a little bit because Baby Boy got cranky, so I had to play some music for him. I'm also really close to being back at the car now and probably won't have much time to listen to the rest of the audiobook, so I'm going to listen to what I can until I get back to the car. But that's all for now. I am showered. I am already in my pajamas. It is currently like a little past 5 o'clock in the evening. I'm gonna make dinner soon. But we went on a walk this morning. My mother came over today and we hung out for a little bit. She brought over a springform pan for me because I have been wanting to make a cheesecake. My husband's also been wanting me to make a cheesecake. So now I have a cheesecake in the oven. Did not film a single minute of baking the cheesecake. It's just a classic New York cheesecake, but cheesecakes are notoriously just kind of a pain to make. They just take a long time. Anyway, so now it's baking. It's still got like half an hour to go, and then I gotta check and see how jiggly it is. And then I've gotta crack my oven open and then just let it cool off like that until it comes to room temperature, and then stick it in the fridge. So it's gonna be quite the process. Hopefully it tastes good afterwards, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be disappointed. I have been listening to Dark Age today, mostly on my walk, and then while I've been doing other things, I haven't really had a ton of time to just sit down and read. So I think I'm close to page 450, but I could be wrong. Anyway, I'm really enjoying it, but there's like a lot of stuff going on right now, and I'm a little bit stressed. It is called Dark Age. I have been warned by my sister-in-law, who already finished the book, that it is very dark. So it is named quite aptly. But I'm going to make dinner here in a minute and then just spend the rest of the evening reading. Planting has started officially today, so I probably won't see much of my husband for the next week. Hopefully planting goes by quickly this year. But that's all for now. Alright, I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna close out this vlog, give you my thoughts on the books that I read. It's just been really busy lately and I haven't had that much time to film. I've also been like in a terrible reading slump kind of mood. My son is back in his play area back here, so you might hear him talking. Anyway, I did finish Dark Age. I really enjoyed it. However, it was very dark. I am looking forward to reading Lightbringer, but I think I just need a little break from the series right at the moment until I move on to Lightbringer. After reading Dark Age, I did decide to go pick up Yesteryear from Carol Claire Burke. I had a gift card, and so I wanted to go book shopping, went out, got the book. My husband did end up reading it before me because I wasn't quite done with Dark Age when I got it, but I read Yesteryear, and it was so good. I rated it 4.5 or 4.75. It wasn't quite a 5-star for me just because the actual read wasn't like super enjoyable. It was kind of stressful. That's what the book is supposed to be. It's kind of a thriller / literary fiction. So the pacing of the book is actually done really, really well, where you are getting every other chapter is like in the past when the main character first met her husband and how she kind of became an influencer. And then the other chapters you're getting are when she's stuck in the 1800s. When she gets transported back to the 1800s, it's actually pretty early on in the book. I want to say it's like a quarter of the way through the book maybe that she gets transported back to the 1800s, if that far. So throughout the book, you keep flashing between past memories of when she first met her husband and how she became an influencer and when she started having kids and all of that. And then you're getting flashes of current day in the 1800s, where she's got these kids that are like hers but they aren't, and this husband who looks like her husband but not quite, like something's wrong. And you can kind of tell she's experiencing some sort of like uncanny valley type of feeling. And there is a little twist at the end, and actually I did not see it coming at all, but it was done so well. And the writing, it is written so well. The story just kind of sucks you in and you just don't want to put the book down. So I would highly recommend reading Yesteryear if you haven't yet. It is a very, very good book and it is very, very well written. So anyway, it was really well done. I really, really enjoyed it. Those are the only 2 books for this vlog right now. I think I did a lot of talking about Dark Age, but there's also only so much I can say about Dark Age because it is the 5th book in a series, and so at this point, like, I'm still just kind of reading to see what happens next. I'm really, really anxious to get to Lightbringer, but also at the same time, I just need a break from all the series that I'm reading right now. I'm not reading Dungeon Crawler Carl right now. I am not reading Throne of Glass. I'm not going to read any more Red Rising for a little bit. I just need a break. I just need to do some mood reads and kind of see where I'm at, because I have read 4 books this month. It's May. I've read 4 books this month. I read 4 books last month. That's really sad. And I think part of the reason is because I've been trying so hard to like get through these different series. But the problem is they're all sci-fi and fantasy series. So the next book is like 600 pages or 700 pages, or Dark Age was almost 800 pages. Like, my next read in Throne of Glass is the tandem read, which is like, I don't know, 1,200 pages or something like that, if not more. Oh, that's a lie. I read another book. It's called Picking Daisies on Sundays by Liana Sincotti. Just a cute little romance. It was on Kindle. It was part of my Kindle Unlimited subscription, and I thought the cover was really cute, so I decided to read it. It wasn't my favorite book. It was a solid 3-star, but I did enjoy it. It was fun to read. It was a fun little break from all of the super long books that I've been reading. That is all for now. Thank you for watching. I am going to try and post more consistently and keep up with my reading vlogs and start reading more, because I want to read, but I also don't want to read right now. So I think I'm coming out of my slump though, which is really good. Don't hold me to that, but I think I'm coming out of my slump. That is all for now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.